Good day, everybody. Can you all hear me okay? I want to make sure everybody can hear me fine before I get started. Let's see here. I'm not quite prepared. I have had some issues getting things started here, getting the ball rolling for today, but I'm getting there. We're working on it. What am I doing first? 50D roll. $19.50D plastic tubed roll. Oops. There we go. There's that taken care of. I've got to get my camera rolling here. And then I have to stuff flips, but I want to talk with you for a little while before I actually get started on the show anyway. So, we'll have just a little bit of time here. What is going on with this? There we go. Trying to get my camera started. That can sometimes be a difficult task. But I got it this time. There's the roll. I'll get the flips ready now. So, here we go. Hi, Coin Junkie. How you doing, buddy? There's Indigenous Treasures. We had a very good week. We've been kind of lazy, just kind of sort of not doing a whole lot. Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 spots to fill in this roll. If anybody wants to get involved here now, it's a good time. Good time to get you in. Let's see. I don't even know what the price was for these, but I'll go with $3 a coin for whoever wants to jump in and get involved. Alex wants to get involved. I've got 5 spots available, I think. I'm trying to find the others. There's 4. And do I have... I thought I had another one. I'm sure I do somewhere here. But I'm currently on the grind looking for it. There we go. No, that's not it. Aha, here it is. So I got 5 spots available. Doug says you'll take 2. Alex, you want the other 3? Okay, Alex will get the other 3. So there's 2 for Doug and 3 for Alex. I'll bill you guys after the shows today. Going to be having a reveal show this evening. Going to be running all of my... There's the 3 for Alex. So we'll get all that together here in just a moment. I know when I back away from my microphone, it doesn't make as much noise, but it should be better than it has been in recent past. Oh, I'm sorry, IT. I didn't get you in there. It's okay, though. We're going to be doing a much more, let's see, let's call it, what's the word I want to use? Efficient job of doing reveals into the future. Now, Eric doesn't have any issues with it. I do. I have I have certain problems with going through rolls live on camera that don't have anything in them. It makes me anxious, and I don't like it. I know it's like normal, but it's not something I want to have happen, and it bugs me. So I have been putting things off and not getting things done the way I should because I've been a little irresponsible about the way I'm handling this, and I need to turn my ways around. And so today is going to be the beginning of the rest of my life. And so I'm going to begin by offering a new program. You guys have seen the email that I sent, hopefully, that discusses this new program. It's going to be called Roll Reveal Express. Roll Reveal Express is going to be exactly like Roll Reveals. It's going to be sold the same way. It's going to be done the same way. The only difference is that I won't be broadcasting the opening of the roll. I won't be broadcasting the actual reveal itself. I will come back at the end of the week after I finish whatever Reveal Expresses we have scheduled for that week. I'll finish those, and then I will come back with a show where I will go through all the highlights of those rolls, if there are any, and we can discuss the coins then. And here's the bonus for you. Because I'm not going through the actual broadcast process for each roll, I can do them much more quickly. And so the hope is that I will be able to do more rolls at a much cheaper price and get you guys more coins, basically at the same price that you would normally get your, say, 10 or 12 coins per each week. You would get more like 15 to 20 at the same price because the price per coin would be cheaper. And that is what I am looking to do. I'm going to be starting it this evening at today's Roll Reveal show. I will be doing a Roll Reveal show today where I will have 6 rolls available. Of those 6 rolls, 4 of them will be express rolls. They'll be done and sealed good rolls that I think probably have goodies in them. And I will be going through those off camera, probably all in one evening at some point where I have time to shuffle around and get them done. Sometimes that's midnight, 2 o'clock in the morning, who knows. And I will get that week's, or this week's, Reveal Expresses done and schedule a show where we go over the highlights for this week. What do you think? It's something that I personally think will work well, but it takes all of you to run this village. So I would like to know what you think about it. If there is anything that you think could be different or should be different, then so be it. We can discuss that. But here and now, I am ready to jump in to, hey Jim, I am ready to jump into this roll here. I'm going to cut this open because the tape is gnarly. I don't like the way the tape is stuck to the roll. So it's a very simple fix. Oops, there are too many coins in this roll. Huh, that's odd. Open it up and a coin falls off. That means there are too many in here, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. I tell you what, if there's an extra coin in here, IT, you'll get it. All right, coin number 1 is going to go to Mark. And let's see what we have for Mark in here. Well, it's not an expressly beautiful start. It is a nice earlier die state coin with a mark, the thingy down below the D mint mark there. But we'll keep looking around to see what we have. I'll be looking on the reverse of at least the first 10 coins for double die reverses. It's a nice early to mid die state coin here. Nice clean obverse and nice clean reverse. Like both. Oh, I'm sorry, Alex. That one double shield that you received would be the 2014 Philadelphia. Accidentally pulled them out of the wrong spot. Either that or I had a box that was marked incorrectly. I'm going to write this down right now. You give me just a little bit of time here to get my pad o' paper ready. So, Alex Warbe. I need to send 4 rolls of 2009D. LP2. And that is today's date, 12/30. I'll get those out in the mail today or tomorrow. You enjoy those 2014 rolls. They're yours. Don't need them back. Don't want them back. They're yours. It was my mistake. All right, coin number 2 now for Otis. Let's see what Otis gets. I don't need to charge you for those. It's okay. I made a mistake. I could easily as well have misplaced them in my closet. I want you to enjoy them. Let's see, what do we have here for Otis? Just let me know if you find anything good in them. Nothing on the obverse here for Otis. Let's check out the reverse. A little bit of machine doubling I can see here and there. Kind of inside the U. Right down there. There's a little extra borderline right there. There's a little extra borderline right there. And that is machine doubling. It's very, very flat. Very flat down to the field. And so that is not going to be, you can see it on the right side of the R as well. That is not going to be a double die. That is just machine doubling. So that is coin number 2 for Otis. Coin number 3, Sureg now. Yes, I know rolls come more often than not with nothing in them. But with a lot of the ones that were just trying to get the goodies, just trying to get something out of it, I don't need to run a near hour-long show to find nothing. And if we do find something, I'll spend plenty of time going over those coins with you after the fact. That way you never miss the goodies. You only miss the goodies live. I don't know that Eric is even here today. I hope he's feeling better. I talked to him about an hour ago. And I think he's kind of resting it off today. Very, very, very minor split lower serif on this one. It's not enough to count. Oh yeah, he's always, no matter how sick he gets, he does his coin crack. So when Chuck's doing reveals, Eric's going to be somewhere in the background. There's another. Check this one. See what we get on the back. We're going to have 9 rolls available this evening. I've got 6 and Eric has 3. 4 of my 6 will be express rolls. So the way that works is I will do those off camera, and then when everybody gets together at the show that I'll be doing at the end of the week, I'll go through all the goodies that I found in that roll, or in those rolls. Hopefully I find some plentiful goodies. And the show, I mean, everything about the roll will be done exactly the same way as I normally do a reveal, so you can trust that I'm not substituting coins or cheating people out of a good roll or anything like that. I mean, I just don't do that. Just not me. There's the first one for Doug there. And they will be considerably cheaper to purchase than your typical reveal would be. For instance, I'm doing a 1959D, a 1961D, a 1963D, and one of the 1988 rolls from the Illinois Armored, where Eric Maith told me he found an RPM, a nice one. So possible RPM in that. And the 59D, the 61D, the 63D, those are all sealed bank wrapped rolls. So chances are pretty good that we're going to find something in them. And those 4 rolls will be done off camera, and then we'll come on to a show where I will go through all of the goodies and all of the possibles that I found. Anything that I found that was unusual, like clip planchets or big laminations or anything like that, I'll bring those out too. Stan the Man, coming up now. It's kind of late die state here. That's what all that feathering at the edge of the letters is. It's just a later die state coin. They're nice and sharp on the inside, so it's an unusual kind of wear, but it is wear. And I've seen this die a few times before, because this one, it has a small die crack at the upper left wheat, and it also has some lines here, big gouges. There's also one over here by the Y. And so anytime you see that in this roll, you're going to be pretty sure that you've already seen that die pair. Yeah, thanks, Coin Junkie. That definitely is another word for it, you might say. I think I might have found myself an RPM here. I did. I found a North RPM. You can see it on the inside of the D. Toward the bottom of the inside of the D. It lights up best at this angle. But that is a D over D North. So there is our first RPM. Hey, Frosty. Got a nice clash in the throat area. Very nice coin. Check. Well, I spoke a little too soon. It has some stains on the reverse. But still an RPM. Not a double die, obverse or reverse, but this one's for Carl. Nice little RPM to get our day started. Let's go on to Mark Thomas. See what we got here. Yeah, normal coin. So everyone should have received an email from me discussing the new trend I'm going to set. Question the possible RPM you asked about earlier. I think it is one. Okay. You do. Okay, cool. Works for me, Mr. Carl. Thank you very much. I'm just now figuring out exactly what it was you saw. It's the 46S. I don't think with regard to that coin I had a whole lot of question as to whether it was. I'm just kind of wondering whether it's something that should be listed. Because it's quite minor. I mean, it's noticeable, but quite minor. It is a bull serif S, so that means it's going to be pretty scarce. Those bull serif mint marks are pretty scarce on 1946S Lincoln cents. They're not common. Let's just put it that way. They're uncommon. It's that level between common and scarce. Way off of rare. Alright, Crispy up next. Oh, what do we have here? Do we have maybe a different RPM altogether? We might. I don't know. Let's see what I can figure out from this. We may not be seeing one here. I'm only seeing a mark from one angle, and it's a dot. Not really a line or anything. So I'm going to go with no on this one. Different die pair altogether, for sure. Well, it makes it a little easier for me. It just takes up less time to achieve the same thing. And that's kind of what I'm looking for, to take less time to achieve the same thing. Coin 12 now. This one for Stan the Man. Back to Stan. Oh, this might be one of... No, it's not. Thought it might be one of our little upside down ones. Lighting angles can make a huge difference in what you can see and how you see it. Also, having light on the coin to begin with can make a big difference. You think? Let's go ahead and move to just doing the obverses at this point. I'm kind of excited to be opening this idea of Reveal Express. I can do reveals at my convenience, not schedule them, not film them, and you guys can get more involved in more roles at a cheaper price. And I really think that's a thing for us in the future, because I like to do shows. I just don't like necessarily to do a role reveal that has, well, basically a boring factor of 70. And it makes me anxious to be on here doing, you know, kind of what you might call performing for a crowd, and I am bored of what I'm doing. By the time I get to coin 20, 25, I almost can't stand myself. So how could I expect you guys? There's that old die pair that we know so well. How could I expect that you guys are going to enjoy it? I mean, the process is great and everything. I mean, it's fun and all, but I have to be getting something once in a while, or I draw down. If lighting had been better, you might not have married your first wife. Dude, you didn't marry her the first day you saw her. On number 16 now for Carl. It seems that something is happening on this coin. I can't quite piece it together, but it seems there's a mound there caused by something. Oh, you still hear from the horse's mouth. So the deal is, when I do these Reveal Express rolls, I will go through them and pull everything out that's the goody stuff, and then we'll have a show where we have a show and tell and sit and discuss what goodies came out of the rolls. So it's not going to be a completely blind item. Six large flat rate boxes from me. What year? That had to be old. Postage 2016. I have no idea what they would be at this point. But I'm glad you got them. Wow, 2016. 9 years ago. By the way, to those whom I probably won't see until next year, Happy New Year to you. I will be doing 4 reveals today. This is the first of those 4. Then we'll have a reveal show this evening. Tomorrow I'm off all day. And then Wednesday, I'll be back to do a pool show. There's a mystery pool coming up. So, if you guys want to get involved in that, you can let me know now. You can respond to the email, or you can let me know on, let's see, what would that be? Wednesday, be New Year's Day at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be doing the Mystery Pool Show. You can just show up and get in then, or you can get your spots ahead of time and get in line quicker. Got a nothing there for Mickey. So far, I've managed to actually identify only one RPM. It would be a little difficult to identify at times, so there's some chance I could have missed one. But that is okay, because there would be 2 of us looking through all the coins in this roll prior to you receiving them. $2016. That must have been from Bradenton. P.O. Box 20247, Bradenton, Florida 34203. 2016. That's when I lived way over there. Moved away from there on Thanksgiving 2018. And then Labor Day 2019, we moved to North Carolina. Been here ever since. Machine doubling on this. You can see it on the date and the mint mark. Anytime you can see doubling that's related on the date and the mint mark for any coin made prior to 1990, you're looking at machine doubling. We know that because any doubling that would have been created would have been in the hubbing process, and the mint mark was not part of the hubbing process. The mint mark came as a hand punch after the hubbing was finished. So you can see where the D is doubled to the right there. You can also see the 950 are also doubled to the right. You can tell very quickly and very easily because the doubling is related on those. And it's a 1950 coin. There's no way that is a double die with an RPM. That's machine doubling. It was caused in the press during the striking of the coin. That's for Mr. Joe. Mr. Rizak. What do we have here? Well, we've got nothing on the date mint mark. You never know when I might find something and end up having to go back through the rest of the roll looking for the rest of them. So that has happened more times than I would care to admit. Alex, you want to be in the mystery pool? It is $10 for 5 coins, $20 for 10 coins, $2 per coin. You can let me know whether you want 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, however many coins you want. We'll put you down for that. Alex says 30. Thank you, Alex. Much appreciated, sir. And right next to where I wrote you down to receive some rolls from me, I'm going to put that you want 30 spots. And I'll send you an invoice for that. All right, number 24. Sir, they are nice coins. These are all nice red coins. There's just a few spots on some of them. Not too bad. That looks like a little fleck of metal. Probably carved out of a different spot of a coin laying on this coin inside the 5. Very cool, Alex. I'm glad you enjoy them. Oh, that's what this hobby is all about. Having fun, learning some history. All right, here is a coin for Alex. What do we get? We're not going to get anything date and mint mark related here. Let's see what we have. Nothing at the date, nothing at the I. Oh, that's what that is. It's one of those. Taco John? Let's see what we get for Taco John. There's one of them, I think. Maybe. I think that might be. Let me check this against. Yeah, it is. It is. I remember now. Really deep, fresh clash mark on that. Oh, crispy. We're working on trying to find some RPMs today. We got one for Taco here. Got 2 of them in this roll so far that I know of. Doug says he'll take 10. Thank you, Doug. This will be a New Year's Day evening mystery pull. Same price as all the others recently. It's going to be $2 per coin. You can get them in lots of 5 or 10. And get as many as you want. All right, number 27 in and out. I'm going to write Doug down for coins here. Got it. Stan up next. Let's see what we get for Stan. Okay, it's not going to be one of our RPMs. I need to go through and look at the rest of the roll. I probably missed one or two of those at least. Okay, nothing missed on that one. Why am I putting these in upside down? Maybe I was in too much of a hurry. I don't know. Sissy. Up next. Sissy. Yeah. Nothing in the date or the mint mark area. Looking at the eye. Maybe a minor eyelid, but dude, once these things start to get later diastate, or once they start to circulate, you're not going to be able to detect little tiny eyes like that. And that's just not enough to list. It's hard to see and even harder to photograph. Got one for Paul Hampton here. Hope Paul's doing well. Nothing on that one. Number 31, DC. I guess the only thing I can do is find out what it is people think about this new idea I have as to whether or not the rolls fill up with people. If they do, then I think we got a good thing going. Another one for Paul Hampton here. Nice coin, but otherwise, nothing that I can see so far. Clash marks. Interesting clash marks. Okay, thanks, Frosty. I appreciate it. I'll go ahead and get you written down. Hello, Mr. McCumber. For the benefit of Mr. McCumber and anybody else who has come in a little bit later than others, we're going to be doing those express reveals starting at this evening's show, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Be starting that show up and selling 9 rolls. 3 for Eric, 6 for me, and 4 of those 6 will be express rolls. They will be far less expensive than rolls that we have to do a show on, but other than that, the processing is identical to the processing of the normal reveals. No difference. Another one for Alex here. See if we get a goodie for Alex. Now see, there's that hump again. I don't know what that is quite completely, thoroughly, and fully. Dan says he wants in on the pull. Thank you, Dan. I will be selling spots in the pool this evening as well, because we will not be having a regular show on Tuesday, which is New Year's Eve. All right. Nothing in that one. We do have an RPM that we're chasing in this roll. I haven't seen anything else in here that we're chasing. So you'd be hopped up on pain meds, huh? You just go out at midnight and start smiling at everybody. Hello, Parvis. Let's see what I have. Here is just another coin. $37 now, coming up for Sissy. This one looks a little ugly, I think. And it's got some crust on it. Oof. This is a roll ender. That's what this is. That's why it came out that way. You've got protected areas up here that are shinier because of the paper that was crimped around the end of it. Because this is in a tube, it was probably disheveled from its normal position when it was transferred to a tube. But this is an original roll. 38 now, back to Alex. And is it? No, it's not. This is one with a softer clash mark. It's not that steep, heavy clash mark that we saw on the one that had the RPM. And this one appears to be a normal coin. Yep. Carl. What do we do with Carl here? And it's got that really, really minor split lower serif. Just not enough to list. By a very small margin, though. Mr. McBride. This is one of them. Yep, see, you got a really sharp die clash mark. And then you fold the coin upside down like this, and here it is. You got this little mark on the inside of the mint mark right there. That is our RPM. That is a D over D north. Because you have to travel north from the primary mint mark to get to the secondary mint mark, or the doubling. One of each of the reveals and 10 coins for the pool. Gotcha. Thank you, Otis. Yes, Parviz, I will be there. Probably going on Thursday and Friday only. I might be there on Saturday, and very unlikely on Sunday. Had nothing on that one. And now number 42, where we look for more goodies. We see nothing on this one. I hate when these things stick together. They're not really stuck together, they're just where they won't slide against one another because they're staticky plastic. And still not what we are looking for. But you never know when we might find what we're looking for. Parviz, I don't do lunch while I'm at the shows. I basically work the entire day. I do dinner, evening, but not lunch. I eat breakfast before I go to the show, and then I do nothing but the show the entire day. And so I can get the best out of my entire day. Number 45 now for Stan. Nothing on that one. Yeah, I understand that, Parvis. I don't eat lunch when I'm at the shows. I don't stop during the middle of the day. I work the entire day. We'll have to see what happens, but as far as I'm concerned, at the present moment, I work pretty much the entire time I'm at a coin show. I use it for business and doing business. But if you want to meet after the show for coffee or something like that, I can do that. Or maybe even for dinner, could do that. Or if you want to meet us for breakfast before the show, could do that too. Mickey. I have to use what time I get to look through dealers' coins for looking through dealers' coins. So I'm generally there when the show opens, and I'm there when the show closes for all the days that I'm able to be there. I'm happy as a clam that I quit smoking, because back when I smoked, I'd go outside 5 or 10 times a day, lose productivity. I don't go outside at all now. There have been rumors that I will spend the entire day at a show and not even go to the bathroom. I'm kind of driven like that. Stan, coin number 49, and there are indeed 51 coins in here, so Bethel Ann will get the last coin, number 51. There won't be a flip insert for it, but I'll make one for her. There's Eric's coin number 50. Let's see. Another one with that hump. That weird, strange little hump. You can see it right there. It looks almost like the shape of a D mint mark. I have to do an overlay on that and see if that actually works, because if it does, that's going to be very different, very new. But why would there be a hump there without there being a mint mark punch that was mostly polished off? Perhaps. Yeah, I have to take a look at one of those. Eric, this one's going to be your coin, so at least you know that the very last coin in the roll will be one for you. Yeah, like them astronaut gals that drive coast to coast without stopping. I'm not quite that bad. I'm not going to have diapers on. This is Bethel Ann's coin. It's the 51st coin in this roll. They must have miscounted when they dumped these in. So this has to be from either a different source or the source was multiple rolls and they were opened and tubed at different times. Alright, let's see, what can I do here? Reveal 707. There. CRH 707, coin number 51 goes to Bethlehem. And that means that, well, thank you, Invisible River. I don't know if I could love me if I did, so that would be a challenge in itself. That's going to be the end of this roll, 1950D. Reveal 707. We found 3 examples of what appears to be a decent little RPM. And there is at least some possibility that there is another RPM in there that makes a hump around the date area. Other than that, it looks like we had more or less a normal roll. So, join me here in, what is it, about 15 minutes. We're going to be doing the next roll, which I believe, which one is it? 1954S. 1954S coming up here in just a few minutes. Yep, going to start with the 54S in about 15 minutes. Okay, thanks, Dirty Water. I got you. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys in about 15 minutes. Next stream, reveal number 708.